And welcome back to Electric Bike Mark. On this video I'm going to be riding the King Bull Ranger, the brand new moped-style e-bike from King Bull. And what I want to talk about on this video is the New Jersey law that's already in effect, but it goes into full effect on July 19th of 2026. So on this video I want to talk about, will New Jersey police stop every e-bike? So police in New Jersey do not stop every e-bike, but enforcement is shifting toward behavior-based stops and targeting bikes that visually resemble motorcycles. I assume that they would count this one as one of those. While new 2026 laws require licensing and registration for all e-bikes, a grace period currently exists until July 19, 2026, making technical stops for registration less common for now. So reckless riding, the most frequent reason for stopping for a stop is dangerous behavior, such as riding on sidewalks, generally prohibited, ignoring traffic signals, or weaving through traffic. Also, riding at high-speed operation. Riding significantly faster than the legal limits of 20 miles per hour for Class 1 and 2 is a major red flag for patrol officers. And bikes that lack pedals, have oversized motors that are over 750 watts, or look like electric dirt bikes are high priority targets because they are often classified as unregistered motor vehicles rather than e-bikes. Missing requirement safety gear like a white front headlight or a rear red tail light, or lacking a bell or horn, can provide legal grounds for a stop. Helmet use. In many New Jersey municipalities, helmets are now mandatory for all e-bike riders, regardless of age, and missing one is an easy reason for an officer to pull you over. Although laws signed in January of 2026 reclassify all e-bikes as motorized bicycles, requiring a driver's license, registration, and insurance, you have until July 19, 2026 to fully comply in the state of New Jersey. So focus is primarily on education up until July 19th and stopping reckless behavior. Full enforcement begins after beginning July 20th, and police will stop riders, specifically check for valid New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission registration and insurance. So let's hop on and talk a little bit more about this. And there's something else I want to point out as well. So here we go. I guess that helps to turn the bike on. So one other thing that I didn't mention there that's definitely going to get you pulled over is something I'm doing right now, and that is I'm not pedaling. I'm throttling on this ride. If they see you throttling only, they're going to pull you over. Is that fair? No, I don't think it's fair, because if you're still riding within the limit of the 20 miles per hour, it shouldn't really matter whether you're riding using the throttle or not. Hey, Class 2 e-bikes, it's perfectly legal to ride up to 20 miles per hour using a throttle. And speaking of speeds, I'm going to put my phone up on here because you can't see. I forgot about that. You're not able to see really on here, and I can't see it. The display on this bike, it's very hard to see. I have not ridden it at night, so it might be actually better at night. I don't know. I haven't tried riding at night, but I do want to try. I got a different speedometer I wanted to try out here. This app here, I wanted to see how this one is compared to the one I was using. So I'm trying to find a good freebie one, and I have an Android phone. You should not have a problem seeing that. This is in miles per hour, just so you know. So yeah, what are your thoughts on that? And now this is for New Jersey, right? But if this starts expanding to other states, which I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, and then you want to be prepared. But I think the best thing to do if you're riding an e-bike and you're not wanting to get all the steps needed to become legal 100%, and you want to kind of push the envelope, meaning not getting your license for the bike, like plate, driver's license, or also, I actually want to turn here, but nobody's going to see my turn signal. But yeah, if you don't want to do any of that, getting insurance, license plate, or any of that, and you're going to try to ride without that, then your best bet is to comply as best you can by looking like you're riding, I'm going to call it normally, as opposed to recklessly, like safely and as best you can within the laws provided beyond registration and all the other things. And then you don't give them reason to pull you over. I don't like the fact though that because your bike looks like something, that gives you grounds, or gives them grounds to pull you over. I don't like that. I don't think it's fair. To me, it's like saying you look like a criminal, we're gonna have to question you because you look like a bank robber or whatever. And is that fair? No, I don't think it's fair. If you give them reason to pull you over, you're weaving in and out of traffic, you're riding on a sidewalk, you're speeding down the road beyond what you should be riding at, be it the road speed limit or just e-bike limits, I heard a big pop there. I hope my tire is okay. So let me know your comments on this, and let me know a couple of things here. First, what are you riding? Are you riding a moped-style, motorcycle-looking e-bike like I'm riding right now, or are you riding more of a traditional-looking bike? And do you plan on getting all of the necessary legal steps, making sure your bike is and you are 100% safe and legal? I think what we might see in the future, I think by 2027, this is going to be really interesting to see where this goes. That means the rest of 2026, and as we get into 2027, and for sure by 2028, I think there's going to be a lot of things different. But I think even by 2027, it's almost like, to me, New Jersey has been tapped as the guinea pig for this, and we'll see how it runs through New Jersey, and then other states will be keeping a keen eye on how things go along there in New Jersey. And there's probably going to be a little bit of bumps along the way and different things, but the poll, I had a poll question go up recently asking if you're in New Jersey, how are you going to handle this? And I'll tell you, the highest percent in the four answer options, most people were saying that they were going to move out of New Jersey. I mean, that's pretty strong right there. I mean, it's a small sample size, but still, it gives you an idea what people, where their mind is at with this, and kind of sends a strong statement, in my opinion. Just going to adjust my phone here a bit. It's there we go. And if you look at, if you can see the numbers on this display here, my highest speed on this ride has been 19 miles an hour, so I'm perfectly keeping it fine. But that's why I don't like the fact that, because two things, they don't see you pedaling and your bike looks like a motorcycle, they're going to pull you over. I don't like that. I think they got to have more reason than that to pull you over. If you're going 30 plus miles an hour, then maybe then they can give you a reason. But if you're staying within the, now I got it up as high as 23. If you're staying, you know, underneath that 28 miles per hour, I don't see why, even whether you're pedaling or not, to me. I've never really understood that. I know some people say, well, it's not a bicycle if you're not pedaling it. Well, I guess that's true, but there must have been something okay with the law to allow it to be 20 with a throttle to begin with, so somebody thought it was okay. So maybe they shouldn't have allowed it in the first place if they don't like it, you know? Why all of a sudden now change it? I think just what happens is that just people, they just become so popular that people, as a cop goes by now, that people just, so many people are out riding, and then the slightest thing happens, you know, if somebody gets into any kind of situation with an e-bike, boy, it's all over the news. They're all over it. But if it's the other way around, what if it's a car hitting an e-bike and it's the car's fault? They still bring it up and say those e-bikes, you know, even if it's not even the e-biker's fault. It seems to me like it's almost like one-sided on this, you know. It's just e-bikes are evil. We must get the e-bikes. You know, don't worry about the car, it's legal. The e-bike is not legal. Let's get rid of it. So I don't like that. It's a warm one out here. It's I'm out here at like 12. What time is it here? 12:56, and it's already over 80 degrees. You can feel it. So definitely let me know your thoughts on this. Even if you don't live in New Jersey, just think of it as being in your state, wherever you are, or your country. I mean, if you're in Europe, you're probably going to say, hey, we've been facing worse situations than this for years. I was on cruise control there. I never forgot about that. This bike has cruise control, so once you have a set speed for like 10 seconds, it's going to hold you to that. Unless you hit your throttle or brake to change it. Gonna get over here quick before that car comes. So yeah, I don't like the fact that basically you're going to get rid of the bikes that are that you don't like. This bike, I was not planning on pedaling it, but I probably have to. But it shouldn't come down to whether you pedal or not. It should come down to whether you're staying within legal speed limits and riding safely and not recklessly, in my opinion. So, I mean, is this going to be the end for this style of e-bike? Unless you get insurance license for it, and if it's, the faster it goes, the higher everything is probably going to be, right? So it's closer to a motorcycle. See, I'm keeping it right within legal limits here. As you can see, 18 miles an hour right now. It's perfectly good. I'm not pedaling, but I'm not riding recklessly or crazy. I'm using turn signals, but they're only on the, actually I forgot to shut it off, but they're only on the rear of this bike. I wish they would have put them on the front too. But yeah. All right, let's get off and show you the bike one more time as I end this video. This is a really nice bike. I'm liking this bike. I knew from the very first ride that I'm going to be wanting to ride this bike a fair bit. One thing I like about it is it's not overly fast, so it's not getting into that legal, illegal situation, you know, really, because the top speed on this is 28 miles an hour, if you can get it to that high. Like, I mean, I pedaled it and I got it as high as 28.5, but I was pedaling like a madman. I mean, you couldn't sustain that for sure. And I believe with the throttle only, it's only around, I think it's 26 or 7, so it's right there. Like, it's definitely below the, it's no higher than the class 3 speed. So all right, well, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed that ride, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, I don't like the discrimination toward this style of bike, especially if it's still within legal bounds. Like, this motor is only a 750 watt motor, sustained, nominal, and so that's good. You know, it should be fine. And why can't we ride a bike like this legally, whether we're pedaling it or not? Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to leave a comment on this or any other videos that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe, everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.